Death Valley Days.
Trinidad, Colorado is today a modern city. But less than 100 years ago, it was a raw, new mining camp, not even on the map. When the Sisters of Charity chose a young nun, Sister Blandina, to go along to Trinidad, she thought she was being sent to an island in the Caribbean. Instead, she found herself in Colorado territory at the end of the Santa Fe Trail and fulfilled her lonely mission in the midst of violence and sudden death. We call our true story about her Lost Sheep in Trinidad.
Marshal. Marshal didn't need to get himself killed for this. I'd have taken my loss. I'd have let those two ride out scot-free sooner than in any way be responsible. What's the matter, sister?
Oh, he's just a boy. Help me get him inside.
That's no boy. That's a dirty little murderer. Take him over and lock him up and watch him.
And watch him bleed to death? Somebody get him a doctor.
He doesn't deserve a doctor. His kind belong in a cage. No respect for man or God or woman.
God made him.
Who are you?
I'm Sister Blandina.
One of them, huh?
Yes, one of them. I'm a sister of charity. I'm from the East, Ohio.
Where's my gun?
It's over here on the wall. Here, drink this. You've lost a lot of blood. You'd better lie still. Good morning, Mr. Starrett.
Sister, I see he's still alive.
Just barely. I had hoped you'd bring a doctor.
I never said I would.
I know. But I've become used to depending upon you, Mr. Starrett.
I've tried to be a help, sister. And I'm still trying, in spite of you. I'll do anything I can to make Trinidad a good place for folks to settle in. A fit place for you to teach school in.
With 4 doctors in this town...
The doctors are a little too busy to take on any new patients.
You mean too busy to bother about a boy who'll die if they don't?
The sooner he does, the better for all concerned, including you, sister.
I would rather not believe you mean that the way it sounds.
You don't realize the kind of country you're in.
I've lived here 7 years.
You've still got a lot to learn, sister. Here. Take a look at this. He's part of the gang that's been running wild with Billy the Kid. You still think there's a lot of good in everybody if you could just get at it? Well, that just isn't so, sister. Not here in the territory. You know what your poor little boy did to me? He pistol whipped me. I stood there with my hands down. No gun. Never wore a gun in my life. And he came at me like a mad dog. That's all he is. You're giving house room to a mad dog. Look out, sister.
Hey, Fat. Get out from behind her.
Put down that gun.
You shut up your mouth and move. Don't. It don't mean nothing to me.
Put down that gun. You might as well. I've taken the bullets out of it.
You're lying to protect that fat loudmouth.
I'm not allowed to lie.
Drop it. You hear me? Drop it!
Help me get him back to bed.
He's going out of here, sister. Walk or be dragged, that's up to him.
No, Mr. Starrett.
He would have killed you if he could.
Any trapped animal sees enemies all around.
For the last time, sister, listen to me. The way things are, nobody wants the marshal's job. It'll take a week for the sheriff to get here. And there's a lot of talk in town about why wait.
Do you want a lynching in Trinidad?
You know me better than that.
I hope I do, Mr. Starrett.
I've been pretty reliable so far. Anything you needed.
It's not what I need now.
What you need is him off your hands and under lock and key. I'll take the responsibility.
I'm afraid you can't.
Oh, for heaven's sake, sister.
There is that, isn't there? Good morning. Good morning. I'm sorry there's no school today. But you won't mind a little vacation, will you? Elsie? Mary? Dr. Evans, we've never met, but I've seen you and your wife from a distance and have meant to come and call on you and welcome you to Trinidad. I'm Sister Blandina.
Glad to know you, sister. I'm sorry that I don't have time to stop and talk. Unfortunately, I can't stop now. I have to drive over east and see some patients. I ought to be there now, or I may be gone several days.
Well, I'm glad to know that your practice is prospering so rapidly. Can't you spare just a minute?
You'll have to excuse me, sister.
Well, sister,
Well, Mr. Starrett?
I gave you fair warning.
Yes, you did. I've never seen so many men taking time off from their work and walking around with guns.
And there are more of them than you can see.
All because I gave house room to a mad dog who can't even walk?
We're kind of expecting a visit from a friend of his. We figured that Billy the Kid might come and try to get him out.
So you're using him as bait for a trap?
That's one way of putting it. Of course, his friend might not even show up.
Meanwhile, the boy may die.
For the last time, sister, he's no boy.
His mother called him Joey. Little Joey.
What?
Nothing, Mr. Starrett.
What's it doing?
It's all right.
Oh. Hey, more. What's it more?
It's all right.
Mom. Oh. It's you.
Go back to sleep.
I'm scared to sleep. Might not wake up.
I'll be right here.
Why? Why are you fussing over me?
Because your mother isn't here.
She don't even know where I am. She wouldn't care none if she did.
Oh, yes, she would.
No. No, she wouldn't. You know why I left Montana? I killed a man. He put me down in front of people, and I stole a gun, and I killed him with it. I tell, if everybody could see me do it.
Don't talk anymore.
Talk anytime I feel like it.
You'll start the bleeding.
Said you're gonna get me a doctor.
I tried.
You tried. I'll bet you tried. What do you care what happens to me?
I care very much, Joey.
Don't you call me that.
I didn't mean to. I won't again.
You ain't no friend of mine. You're just doing what you have to do to get to heaven. Heaven. You know what Billy says? He says, I'm headed straight for hell. And I'll take along as many as I can. I'll count on Mexicans and Indians to wait on me when I get there. Yeah, that's what Billy says. You know what he'll do to them no-good doctors wouldn't lift a hand to help a friend of his. He'll kill them. He'll hear. And he'll come and he'll cut them down. 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll cut them down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi, sister.
Good morning.
You say that like you meant it. Like it's gonna be a good day.
All days are good in the morning. It's what we do with them that makes the difference.
Yeah. I guess you're right. I guess you are.
Would you like some tea?
Sooner have some coffee.
I'm sorry.
Hard up, huh? Yeah, we're hard up at home. Do without this, do without that. I quit school soon and go with patches on my britches. I can manage. Sure warms you up. I don't feel bad as I did yesterday.
Good.
Maybe I don't need a doctor. Maybe time Billy comes, I'll be ready to mountain ride. Funny he don't come. He'd hear about me, sure. Ain't nothing in the territory he don't hear about. All right, I'll just rest up here a spell.
That's right. Rest. Don't worry.
Ain't nothing to worry about as soon as Billy gets here. Sister, I've been thinking about things. I don't write none too good. Would you write a letter for me?
To your mother?
Yeah. How'd you know?
I just guessed.
You sure are smart. I ain't wrote her since I run away to be a big man. That's 3 years nearly. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go get a pen and some paper.
Hold it. Sorry I scared you, sister.
Billy the Kid.
That's right, sister.
William Bonney. 20 years old, and you've already killed 21 men. The first when you were only 13.
I didn't know nuns kept score on me now.
It's all on the wanted sheets. Wanted, dead or alive. Your friend was sure you'd come for him.
All right, so I'm here now. You just step out of the way.
He's tried so hard to be just like you.
He's done pretty good at it.
2 lost sheep.
I'm no lost sheep, sister. I know right where I'm going, and I'll get there.
We both know where you're going. To the end of a road that only leads one way. What happened to the boy you could have been, Billy? The boy he was?
What do you mean, was? Wake up, Joe. Hey, Joe, wake up. Come on, Joe, wake up. He's dead.
He wanted me to write a letter for him to his mother. There wasn't time enough.
You kept me outside, preaching at me?
Carried his load as far as he could.
Shut up. 4 doctors in this town, not one of them raised a hand.
Told me you'd kill them all. 1, 2, 3, 4. But you won't.
I don't see any gun on you to stop me. That black dress doesn't mean a thing to me.
What does, Billy? Killing? Killing until you're killed? Driving other people to murder to stop you from murdering? Every able-bodied man in Trinidad is out there waiting for you, armed and ready.
You're lying.
I told your friend I'm not allowed to lie. They counted on you coming for him.
Why'd you tell me?
Because you're Billy the Kid. You might kill and get away like you have before.
You're the only one who ever did anything to help him. Put it in a collection plate. Tell me there's dirt on it because I'm Billy the Kid.
There's blood on it.
Just say a prayer over it, sister. Wash it white as snow. What kind of nun are you? You won't take my money. But you wouldn't let me go out there and maybe get my head blown off. And you tended Joe like he was your son. Sounds like you got company coming. Like you just kept me hooked here till they came.
Sister Blandina.
Go on, open it.
Sister Blandina.
I said go and open it. Go on, let him in.
What took you so long, sister?
I was busy.
We thought maybe something had happened.
Something has happened, Doctor. He died just a moment ago.
I should have been here. Could have been here. I lied to you, sister. I didn't have any patience to drive over east to see. I just...
Doc came by to see me. We talked about it. Then we talked to some of the people in town. We found that they feel the same way we do. We all just got too worked up. We meant well, sister, but... Well, anyhow, it's all calmed down and everybody's gone home and put their guns away. Like I said before, Doc, we should have known that Billy the Kid wouldn't bother himself about one mad dog when the woods are full of them. I know you feel bad about him, sister. But after all, he is better off.
Yes, he's better off.
Well, I guess that covers everything. Where'd that money come from?
It belonged to him.
You mean he stole it? Probably killed to get it. Well, it'll pay for burying him. Just a minute, Doc. Sister, what I said to you before about not helping out anymore like I have in the past, that was just talk. Anything you want me to do, anytime, just let me know and I'll be there.
Thank you, Mr. Starrett. I always like the altar candles this time of day.
You're too tough for me, sister. I'll stay out of your town from now on. So long, sister.
Goodbye, Billy.
Sister, when you say your prayers, maybe you could just mention Bill the Kid.
I will, Billy.
Billy the Kid had 2 more years to live before Pat Garrett killed him. Sister Blandina never forgot him. She built a school and an orphan's home, a hospital in Santa Fe, and another school in Albuquerque, which stands today. In 1894, she returned to Ohio and was still doing her best to help and guide young people when, at 91, she died. One more chapter in Western history that should never be forgotten.